welcome to our World War Wednesdays, where we tend to play strategy games. Well, we used to play Civ on Wednesdays. Has been a while since we've done that, but we are certainly playing a slightly Civ-like game today, in that we're playing a 4X turn-based strategy game. But this is some more ARA, History Untold, which the developers have been on Reddit talking about how they are actively working on some UI stuff for the production workflow in the mid to late game, which I'm very excited about, because honestly, that's the only thing I see a slight barrier to this game being a huge hit. I've been enjoying myself tremendously with this. Of course, it helps that we tend to like to play relatively micro-intensive little production chain games. I mean, we play things like the Victoria 3s over here. So perhaps for us, the production management hasn't been quite as painful for some others. We did dabble in As Legend Kentos, didn't play it a lot, but it was very good. It was certainly very good. And yeah, we are playing as Hildegard von Bingen over here. And we were listening in the pre-stream to Hildegard von Blingen, who is a YouTuber that makes bardcore medieval covers of songs, which I'd never heard of before in my life. And when we started playing this person, a bunch of people in chat were making references to this YouTuber. And then someone on Discord dropped a link for me. I've fallen in love. That is perfect. Love it. Wonderful. I'm way into that. Fantabulous. And yeah, apparently she's Canadian as well, which is quite cool. You remember WT Factory? Yeah. Yeah, with the Bobs and Angels mods. I still have traumatic stress from that. I still have so much. Anyway, we, for those of you who might be a little confuzzled, in case you missed the Saturday stream, we had started the game originally as Belgium. We were playing on normal difficulty. After a couple of streams, we very quickly found ourselves kind of crushing it, as we expected on normal. And we did poll to see if people want us to push through, just to be able to see the end game. Which I had expected people to vote that way, versus restarting on a harder difficulty to get more of a challenge. But it was overwhelming. It was something like 70% of the votes went in favor of doing a restart on a higher difficulty. And, you know, we just do the popular vote over here. We don't do some crazy electoral college weirdness or anything like that. So yeah, we restarted. We're playing as Germany. We did one stream on Saturday for it. And we're sort of caught up to where we were in the Belgium run, very close by. I don't know if we'd actually entered H2 as Belgium or not, but we were kind of on the cusp over there. So we're kind of where we were. It certainly hasn't been as easy. Although, we're still doing a pretty good job for ourselves. We just, near the end of the stream, again, the 4-hour stream on Saturday, we did position ourselves. We are now number 1 most prestigious over here, which is quite good. We have officially entered H2, or Act 2, I suppose, because we did drop some people. We were playing on a medium-sized map with 12 empires. 4 of them have been dropped. One of them dropped because somebody, I don't know who, might have eliminated all of their cities. You know, I don't know why there would be. Of course, we've got our classic, very historical, well-known German cities over here of Tarabastan and Zranka and Parsa. I mean, these are just known worldwide as proud German cities, or at least they will be now. So technically we're supposed to be a pacifist. Now, to be fair, we didn't start this war with whoever may have built these cities ahead of time. I believe they started that against us, but we sure as heck finished it. Now, they have there's a bunch of but the new cities don't follow our religion. We would like to flip them. As one of the things we haven't really been actively working towards is some of our modifiers for the leader, right? I mean, we got the religious spread, we got this, we got more prosperity in cities, which is nice, more research return to capitals, cool, +1 available merchant. That's actually really annoying because the trading system in this game is very potent for getting goods, but we've been lacking friends. Although I think we may have one right now. We're going to go and take a look at that. Yeah, we didn't start the war, we definitely finished it, is one of the things we like to say around this channel, right, Green Elite? But yeah, one of the things is Sybil of Rhyme here. Monasteries give research. We haven't built them yet. Illuminated manuscripts. I'm just hoping this isn't something we skipped at some point. Early Middle Ages is, I think, the era we're in now. So we'll make sure to unlock that. We'll make sure to build monasteries since we get to get the extra tech. Not that we're hurting for tech, but I mean, we're not going to turn it down over here. You don't get -10 force outside your territory if it's all your territory. See, now there's a big brain move by Chelu. One thing I didn't realize. So yeah, we've got a strength penalty on our forces outside the territory. One thing I didn't realize, but I was watching a discussion on Reddit earlier this week. And so we know our cities have this security rating, right? Securities measure how safe your citizens feel in their city, inspiring and empowering your nation's military readiness. And you can see if we've got a low security rating, as we do have actually in most of our cities, but in Cappadocia over here, we've got minus. Cappadocia, of course, another classic German city name. I don't want to hear nothing about it. We see this -5% force strength. Now, I had assumed that this meant that while we were fighting within the borders of this city, we would have the strength penalty. Apparently, what this actually does is if we muster troops here, they get that trait at the time of mustering. Apparently. Now, I don't know if there's a way we can check this. Like, if we take a look at one of our armies over here. Yeah. We can see they have a decrease in their force strength as a result of security. Now, I don't see anywhere in here where it says where this unit was spawned from. I don't think it tracks it. I don't think this unit belongs to whatever city it was mustered from, which is mostly Kappa. And in fact, if we look, some of these do have different malices from the security strength. Although I guess it's because it's a percentage. Never mind, so that doesn't really help. I guess one of the things we could do is check strength minus 0.7 to minus 0.8, right, is what we're seeing on these units. As far as I know, we mustered most, if not all, of our units more recently from Cappadocia. So we can see, once we increase the security, we can check to see if those strength numbers change over here. I suppose we could also just look at the overall strength. That would be, that might be a hint, I'll say. I'll put in 59, tote, because that's our current strength on this army. We'll see if that changes. But the indication on Reddit is that it gets locked in at point of spawning. So what you want to do is you want to muster units at a city with very high security. Because I've mostly been ignoring the security. It's like, well, kind of, sort of, what's the point? Looks like there's a lot of point. Plus, generally speaking, if you have high quality of life, it also generates A, more prestige, and B, golden age stuff. So, I mean, doing that would be pretty good. But anyway, that's where we are. We are still at war. Right over here, Semden. We've got one more city to boop and eliminate here. They started a war of annihilation against us. Yeah, not for long, it's not. I mean, they'd be happy to peace out, but nah. Slight tricky thing. I was going through at the start of the stream. I went through our little crafting screen here, and I went through every single type of building and double checked each one to make sure that their production queues were in relatively good shape. And what I'd noticed, I don't remember what category it was. Oh, yeah, butcher shops. You can see 2 butcher shops are blocked here in Berlin. And I was like, what? And then, yeah, we've got some random barbarians just wandering around over here and blocking our production. So what I did is I went through a few of our cities and I queued up and rushed some footmen so we can deploy a new military unit that'll probably spawn in Berlin or Schwaben. And I might look at see who's got the best security rating. May or may not matter. We'll spawn them just so we can boop these guys before they cause us any problems. Of course, we're pacifists. We must rid the world of these mongers. That's right. We're just enforcing peace by any means possible. So we got some idle units over here. We've got some barbarians to boop a boot. I think what we'll do is I might leave the catapult here behind. I'm just going to tell you to rest one turn. If I click here, this entire group, we're just going to move down. Well, let me move down here since I can't engage in one turn. We'll move down here. We'll be adjacent to both groups and we'll see what happens. We probably will split this in half and go 2 and 2 or something like that. But we will see. All right, next turn. It might just be lingering there. Okay. Then, in fact, not even 2 and 2. What I'll do is I'll split off one of these. Oh, yeah, right. Hold on. The 59, writing that down doesn't actually make any sense because our strength is going to change as we move around anyway. Oh, and the 0.6, 0.7. Yeah. That actually doesn't help because it's a percentage-based thing. Well, I guess mostly what we'll do is we'll try to raise the security rating at Kappa into the green and see if the red malice goes away completely or even becomes a positive. Again, I suspect it doesn't change. Anyway, we'll split one dude off over here, and then we'll take the rest of the stack and go and clear that out. That's going to be okay. And then we are going to muster force in Berlin, which at least, okay, the units here theoretically won't spawn with any strength malice. So we'll see if that works. So we're going to go into Legion and Shield Wall and go 1, 2, whoops. There we go. Wait, how come it's not? There we are. 3 footmen, and then we'll get the bowmen over there, and that'll be fine. If we do want to make more units, we need to make some more melee ones. Yeah, we'll deploy you to Berlin. So it would be interesting if this screen did show us like a strength from the security. There we go. We'll pop it out. We will have to wait a turn, but then we can deal with this guy before hopefully it causes too many problems. All right, Parso's currently idle. One thing that also might be nice is to be able to quickly see any damage things in this list rather than go into squint mode. I think I went through all my cities and double-checked some things. We seem to be in okay shape. There's no resource gathering to get over here. Okay. One of the other things that would be nice, we're putting in lots of requests over here. This list only shows you things you already have. Either something you're producing, or even if you're not producing it, we'll show you the things in the list if you've got stuff in inventory. It might be nice if this showed you everything you were capable of producing, so that you would be able to see at a glance that I can make a certain thing, but currently I'm not producing any. Also, I would love a net value over here. We've talked about before. We do get a net display when you're mousing over an actual good somewhere else. But what I would... Like, actually, if I go here, you can see next turn... Well, actually, it doesn't even tell me the net here. It tells me next turn I'm going to gain 1. But what I'm netting is 0.1 per turn. So every 10 turns I'm getting 1. And then, again, that would be a thing for, like, I just want the net. And then I can look down here, see anything that's not a positive number, and be like, okay, let's build something that'll produce that. So that would be kind of nice. Mod PM me the Discord link. Ballistica, you should just link your Discord to your Twitch, and you should automatically be pulled into Discord. If for some reason you don't, just email me, quilly18@quilly18.com. We can debug it and things. The other thing I might do after the stream is I'll force Discord to do a sync. It does it like periodically, and sometimes it gets like quite delayed for some weird reason. But so I'll force it to make sure it's okay. All right, what do we build in Parsa is an interesting question. Parsa's actually got negative wood. I'm not sure that's a problem. Because, yeah, I guess one of the things I can do is, like, I can sort of mouse over here and look at all the crafts we can do. Well, currently this can only do bread. And we can see, actually, we are over-consuming bread. But part of it is because Berlin's got 2 bakeries that are currently blocked. So I think that's kind of okay. The blacksmith can only make these metal ingots, which currently we are... Actually, it is going down. Okay, next turn -2. Okay, I guess maybe it is in... Well, no, that makes sense. Yeah. So we actually might want to do some more blacksmiths. That seems kind of fair. And then there, we can look at things to combo. We got a mint over here. I think over here, maybe in Tehran zone, I think maybe we build a couple of blacksmiths. I think, as far as I know, I don't know if negative timber locally matters. Yeah, negative food means we can't grow. Other than that, I'm not sure it makes a difference. But yeah, it looks like we could probably use some more blacksmiths for the ingots. We actually have quite a few ingots currently stored up here. Yeah, we have 115, but I did enable some new production for it recently, so we'll do that. And we generally want the number to keep going up. I can see ingots being something that we're going to use throughout, so I'm going to get a couple of those queued up in Parsa. That's going to be okay. 2 new religious verses are now available for our German Jainism. Wealth per active trade agreements, that's hard for us. Build production all cities seems pretty good. Bountiful harvest, I'm assuming is just global food per turn. If this were per city, like locally in the city, it'd be huge. And right now we are running negative global food, but I'm not concerned. We have tons stored up. I mean, we have to, we'll have to wiggle waggle and manage it from time to time. That's okay. I think we go working hands for build production. That seems pretty valuable. And then open arms is housing in our capital only. Commerce improvements provide +1 wealth, plus 10% production speed towards military improvements. Now, I don't know how many commerce improvements I've got, but I might just do this. I think I will. Oh, so that made us an extra 8 gold per turn, which ain't bad, actually. Yeah, more reserves were built. We're going to get notices about all those. We got an event.
Troop of traveling troubadours arrive at the center of your city. They perform an elaborate play full of song and dance, which tells of a great alliance between you and their home nation. They share they've been sent by their leader to send good tidings and ask if you might lend your musicians to their group in a show of unity.
I did go over my workshops at the start of the stream, or before the stream started, Sirtis. And yeah, we do have a bunch of some things that, yeah, I can probably go and turn off as well. Rope, I think might get consumed in a couple places, yeah, but mostly don't exist at a supply and it's a fixed amount. The plows could definitely be turned off. So yeah, that's a good point. I may not check that. I think I would love to get a relationship boost with the coronation. Sucks to lose the security, but we're not currently spawning a unit, so it might be okay. So let's join their song and dance. And who doesn't love a dance party? That seems great. Okay, new workshop built here in Parsa. And so metal tools is a good candidate because I guess maybe we're not consuming it. Like, it's mostly about assigning things. What I might do here actually in Parsa is rather than do infinite metal tools, is maybe we'll do a batch of 10. Because we want some for supply, and we might not have an infinite amount of all the things. The gears are particularly in demand. Part of the reasons we have a lot of rope is I did unslot some rope, and yeah, but I don't know if we're consuming much. Right now we're only producing one per turn, but we could probably trim that back. But the gears have much more craft improvements, so we really want those everywhere. We're going to consume some metal ingots here, consume material, and then nothing in this category. Yeah, we'll build a few more metal tools. There's still a bunch of places that are running on lithic tools, so it wouldn't surprise me if even 10's not enough. Oh yeah, and we need them for some upgrades. You know what? I still might not set it to unlimited, but let's set it to a higher number, like 20. Because yeah, upgrading our farms to irrigated farms. I got a haircut this morning, and there we go. Gotta tend to my hair here. Irrigated farms need them for upgrades. Maybe other things, maybe mines and stuff too. I don't think we're building metal pots yet. So let's start with this. That's going to be okay. City tier increased in Wolfburg. Oh, but you can't claim another tile, but you do have more experts. I kind of think we might just go for the raw materials over here, which is one of the things we're struggling a little bit to get. Actually, I might do the silk. Oh, we have more experts available. There you go. Yeah, let's really pump our silk production, because it's their only source of it. Yeah. Alright. You're idle. You're healed up, which is great. You're going to come over here and be ready to do some bombards. Upgrade for sawmills takes like 5 metal tools. Oh, wow. And yeah, the nice thing is not doing an infinite job does remind you to, like, check the supplies and the acceleration goods that you're using for something, which is kind of handy. All right, Wolfsburg. We do need to keep some fish coming in. Oh, you are capped on your housing. Let's go and, you know what? I'll throw in 2 dwellings right away so we don't have to worry about you for a little bit. But then I will go and put down a fishing net on your fish. Seems good. You have an amenity slot available as well. I know you're not growing right now. We could do that, but let's go and throw some extra amenity stuff. Wow, the coins get used every 5 turns. That's sick. Okay, I'll throw that in. Oh, it doesn't quite get you over. That's pretty fine. Yeah, I mean, we're not really missing much over here, but yeah, I can bring it up at Scooch so you can see the act in the turn counter. All right, claim generated. Let's do the thing where we put down the specialist first. And that's the thing, we also need the alert specialist, because there's no reason to never not have all your specialists slotted. There's no strategic reason to do it, so there should be an alert if it's not deployed. I'm still wondering about just raw materials. How's our live hogs? Okay, they're fine. How's our cattle? Actually, they're currently fine too. We don't have a huge stockpile of live hogs, though. Let's do that. Oh, you have more experts available. All right, there, done. And then, yeah, claim another tile. Which, we got a couple of internal tiles. I'll probably just pick that up. Let's pick up Jenna. Well, your recent space game YouTube series got me back into playing X4. Have you ever tried it? I have. We've streamed it a little. Some might be on the YouTube channel as well. And it's one of those games I kind of want to do a thing at some point where we like dedicate something like 2 weeks to just playing X4 or something. So that, because every time I sit down to do it, it takes me such a long time to like relearn the mechanics. Let's throw some salted fish in here. That uses 1 every 3? I wonder, is it based on like the city size, I wonder, for some of these things? Let's do the cured meat, because the happiness will put us over a threshold over here and get you positive. Another expert to deploy. I think this is iron. Oh, meteorite. Yeah, no, we've already got an expert there. Never mind. I'm sorry, is this fish? Oh, that's a place that generates salted fish. Mandrake. Okay, we are consuming more mandrake than we make, so I'll throw that in there. In fact, I'll double up with these experts. That's going to be fine. And then for a tile grab, I think I might just forward grab some tiles over this way. Well, I mean, there's also some border over there, so it's kind of the same. Alien's got some decent production. Done. Turn. Mustering begins. Research agreement. Sure, that sounds fine. And then a granary was built in Wolfburg, so we're going to build another grain store. I mean, we have 15 right now, but we do use them pretty aggressively here. We currently have more rice than anything. We will use the ceramic pots, although that might be something that's hard to come by still. But yeah, these things get slotted into most of our cities, so I think that's okay. We'll deploy a wheel, another ceramic pot, a rope. Okay. What do we have here? A bakery in Berlin. Metal tools, nothing for the second slot, grain, and salt. Salt, we're having a hard time getting as well, though. We'll put it in because we want it there. But yeah, it'll start and stop in fits. Kappa. Why are we prompting me here? We have something in the queue. Oh, Kappa might have been a place that had a zone expansion. Maybe that's what it was there, but we already dealt with it. That seems relatively reasonable. All right, next turn. All right. Yes, we've got our units over here. Move in there and there. Berlin, you're going to come and deal with this fool who's causing us some problems. Brewing! Beer, liquor, malt, pastries, berserkers. New land unit, okay. Deadly antiquities, infantry fighter, strong against anti-cavalry, vulnerable to cavalry units. Monastery, brewery, pub, grocer, malt, and food oil. So, illuminated manuscripts we need to make sure to pop because this gives us monasteries, which we get a special research boost from. We would like an alliance. You know what? I don't need an alliance. We're fine. Okay, we're going to start work on pastries. Doesn't that look delicious? Now we're officially German because of the beer and pastries, right? Oh, yeah, interesting. You use bread to make pastries. So bread as an amenity is 10 health, 10 food for 5 turns. Pastries is negative health, but more food, more happiness, and prosperity in the last 10 turns. Yeah, I think that's worth the upscaling. We'll go pastries, consuming the bread. Consuming, ooh, vanilla beans. Consuming syrup, which we are producing slowly, okay. And food oil, we'll slot that all in. We'll need more production of those things, but we'll see. Metal tools and nothing else. Great. Bombard. And everyone else just chillax. Relax. Relax. Oh yeah, I would love an auto explorer on our ships. Oh, can I not get through here? Oh. Okay, well, honestly, I think this one ship may no longer have a purpose. I mean, it's a single long ship. It's not actually going to be worth using for fighting, and it can't access sea stuff. I think I'm just going to disband this and save ourselves some maintenance. Nation rankings available. We're still number 1. Oh, we actually put a little bit more distance between us and Wilma, who was awfully close when we started.
Eternal enemies of his reign are at Julius Caesar's doorstep, a messenger tells you on his behalf. Caesar insists a great plot is at work and trusts no one. Caesar requests an oracle to detect what his would-be conspirators are planning.
But this isn't Caesar.
Support him in his hour of need.
This costs me a sensor. Fine. Relationship boost with someone who really hates me. Screw these guys. Let's use a global happiness boost. Oh yeah, wrong Roman Empire. Yeah. And we don't need to indirect fire. This is not the one with the bombard. Okay. Ditto. Shield wall over here went and booped that. Great. Nothing else for you to do over here. At some point we may have to do something against Wilma, but not right now. So I might just park you in one of these cities. I might park you in Wolfsburg, because that could be a vulnerable spot. Holy War! Alright, we have 30 turns to defend Parsa against these guys. So, change of plans. In fact, we've been at blows with these guys before. I think Kappa used to be their city. So let's head over here. 30 turns to defend Parsa. It's weird. And tooltip. Oh, it's highlighting Kappa because it's behind. That's what it's doing. Defend Parsa, which is way over here. Alright. I'm not really feeling the need to build more military, though, so I think we're okay on that. You are going to fill up on housing soon, Berlin, so let's go and plop down a dwelling in the city center for some housing. Now, you're making fish. You could also make tallow. You could make food. So presumably if I built a fishing net over here, I could put the fishing net to start building tallow, which we'll need for soap candles and fertilizer, which seems like a pretty good idea to me. Berlin, let's do that. Let's build a fishing net. In fact, I'll build a pair so we can split what you're doing. I'll have to remember to set the production. Yeah, you've closed borders. Fine. I'm not going to do more pastries because they do require bread. Well, they don't require bread, but we're going to want to use bread to accelerate the production. And our bread is going to be depleting as is. So we're going to put this on infinite. Metal tools, nothing over there. Yes to grain. Yes to salt. Again, it'll run out, but that's fine. They'll just, whenever we get some will start using it. So that's going to be good. So we're getting a bread every other turn, which will help with our pastry production. Got a blacksmith over here, which, yeah, you can see our metal ingot consumption right now. Yeah, it's pretty sick, but that's okay. We're going to go and try to drive it with copper, iron, and nothing else over here. Groovy. It's interesting it doesn't have any supply slots. We could use some quality improvements in some of these places. Okay. Let's go. And so these guys will finish off this city perfectly fine. I don't know how to like regroup one of these things. It's only selecting the one stack right now. Sometimes they move around as a group and sometimes they don't. I don't know how to encourage them to do that. But anyway, this is our one with our catapult. I propose we head over here. Let's just move somewhat. There you go. And currently our city limit... Okay, we have room for one more city. So we may as well take Semden, because we're here. Plus it's got the pyramids. Really like that some amenities give negative amounts for certain quality of life. Yeah, the wine I think gave -1 or something knowledge. Which is very funny. Alright, claim generated in Tarabastan. We've also got an expert available, which I think I'm going to put in here. Oh, this will generate more city happiness. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, why do they go from +1 to +, or from +2 to +1? Oh, that's one every 2 turns. And now I think we're getting 1 per turn. Great stuff. And we do have some more experts. We can make more chariots, which I just started doing. Wild horses. I think we have a huge amount, of wild horses. We're not really consuming. Well, we are consuming some because we're starting to make the chariots, but we've got a net positive here. So I think I will deploy you there. And then we've got shellfish, double fish here. Actually, I think we're going to do that. We're going to go to the this double fish tile. And then, whoa, you really need some food. Hang on, you've got some amenity slots. There you go. Festival, that's not much food. Oh, grain store, that's lots of food. Fixes your problem. Good. And then we need candles, I think, to build our temples. I might not start using them immediately. The carriage is lower health. Maybe because people are getting hit? I don't know. Our prosperity overall is actually not bad. I mean, there's a lot of valid choices here if I'm just looking at some of these numbers. Or maybe less walking. They're using the chariots. Yeah. I don't know, whatever. Here, we'll throw tunics in there. It's all good. Okay. Berlin city tier increased. I think actually we want to boost our grain production. Can I? There it is. For some reason it wasn't letting me mouse over that. Oh, we've got some more available too. Again, more grain. I think we're consuming a fair amount of the raw grain. And we're gaining some. Hold on, what else can you make here? Malt. Oh, yeah, we just unlocked that. You know what? Then I will flip one of these over to make malt. There you go. We'll get our liquor brewing at some point here. Okay. Research complete. So we can now make sensors. And yeah, we can build monasteries if we want more tech. We can build the oracles. So they spread religion, which we may want to spread to our southern cities. We've got enough we could advance to the next era. How do we feel about that? Feudalist doesn't give us extra city capacity, so I don't know if we need that. Oh, this reveals cotton, which we don't already have revealed. Knigets, mangonels, elephant ballistas. We don't even have the ability to build any cavalry stuff. We might want to do this before we go to the next era. Decorative arts also will reveal marble. I mean, presumably some of these will also be unlocked by later techs too. I guess we can actually see if I mouse over marble. Oh, it doesn't actually tell me. Really? Huh. Yeah, stained glass was for the cathedral in the other run. In this run, we have temples which need candles. So we don't need stained glass. The stained glass is literally its own technology. We literally would never be able to build stained glass unless we pick this technology specifically. Or maybe we could trade for some, presumably, if we do end up with a friend. Now, we don't build cathedrals. We don't have that. We could maybe want to build the Grand Place or St. Basil's Cathedral here. But yeah, I think we can skip on that. I kind of just want to push to the next age. I think I will. I do think it's kind of interesting, and I think there's going to be some replayability in the game here, by virtue of the fact that you won't have the same stuff every time. And that's fascinating to me. Alright, come out over here. Oh, we got some critters to boop there if we ever want to get the second camel, which maybe. There you go. Another player bites the dust. War ended. See? This is how we get peace. By destroying all of our enemies. Always and forever. Okay, you need some growth, which actually mostly means you need things in here that give you food. Mostly the grain stores, which we consume a lot of. Now you're growing, which is great. I can probably start using candles. Yeah, we've got a decent number of coins. At this point, like, all the amenities are pretty good. You know what? You got a lot of cap. Let's give you a festival in here. More food, this, and more of a growth percentage. That's going to be okay. We never did build an academy. Now, is the academy a one per nation? No, one per city. Yeah, we probably want an academy everywhere. Oh, also, we do have sugar over here, although I don't have cartography. So we can't make syrup directly, but it can make more malt for us, so I think that's probably okay. We'll build the irrigated farm, and then, yeah, I'll build an academy. Build a cemetery as well, which is presumably one per city. Boost city happiness. Yeah, go on. Parsa has got an expert ready. More than one. Okay. And something that gives us food. It's not much food. There you go. Pastries. There you go. Now you're going to grow. Although, you're almost growth capped. Now, here's the thing. We don't actually need every single city to grow. Although maybe what we do is we grow this to 14, and then we could, for some of these cities, we can choose to drop some of the food amenities, freeze them at their cap of their size, and then just focus on quality of life improvement. That's definitely something we can look into. And maybe, in fact, brilliant. I have no idea. All right. This one shield wall, I mean, if there are no walls around the city, there are some here, so, but if there are none, this can still take cities. But I'm kind of thinking about leaving you here. I'm just going to give you a rest. I won't give you a fortified because I want to be prompted about this all the time. Right. Hello, welcome back to Parsa. And again, we might want to build a bunch of the one per city things. Like, let's get ourselves an academy over there. Okay, and then we'll see. And Schwaben. Amenities are okay. You've got another slot for a house here, so we're going to go and throw in the dwelling in the city center. And then, yeah, let's go academy and cemetery. Blam, blam. What do we actually need pops for? We don't work regions. Well, as the population grows, you claim regions and or get specialists, which are very useful. And I think you get raw production from the population. I'm not certain about that. Yeah, it's mostly about grabbing tiles. But yeah, we can probably start to slow down because a lot of our cities have kind of grabbed a lot of good stuff.
Graveyard's filling up. More space needs to be dedicated to housing those who have passed. A request has come to you from a young enterprising architect who proposes a novel design to create a large cemetery.
Yeah, and claimed regions work their base resources. So yeah, populations are workers. So this seems like a really good idea. Try the new design. Costs us 300 material. We have lots of raw material. Plus 10 happiness in all cities for 30 turns? And we get 12 statuaries? Yeah, okay. Easy. All right. Right, we did set up another blacksmith because we did need even more of these ingots, which are now being produced. No modifiers over there. That's fine. That's groovy. Yeah, we're still consuming some per turn. We do have a little bit of a stockpile, though, so I'm not too concerned. Okay. Right. We took this city, which will need stuff. First, is there anything that can be repaired? No, not that I can see. And yeah, I don't think I can't build anything quite yet because it's like under a state of rebellion or whatever. Yes to production. City production. It's a growth modifier, but which only affects if they've got positive food. I guess we should probably give you food. Grain store. There you go. I mean, I don't think you grow right now because of crankiness and you're nearly capped, but it's okay. Might keep the statuaries. We might need it to build stuff. You know what? Let me just do this because I'm actually not sure that anything will... Oh, we have to make a choice in the city. Okay, I'm going to assimilate this one. Yeah. But I think you're still going to be cranky. Okay. Well, I'm just going to leave you for now. These guys are cool and fine, and we're just going to move you up this way. Yeah. And you're going to chill. I suppose if there's no threats over here, let's go and just boop some baddies. Not sure if you're aware that the first 2 YouTube videos didn't pick up the audio of these events. Oh, there might be the track issue. Okay. Yes. The game sounds didn't come through. Okay. I'll make sure that's fixed for the next videos. Sorry about that. Okay, there you go. Semyon is up now. Okay, we're going to repair the city walls for free. Just turns. Okay, otherwise it's fine. Then I'm going to go and I will put an extra dwelling in here to resolve that. Oh, we have experts working in the Pyramid of Gaza, giving it craft and build production. Raw, not percentage either. Okay, that's pretty cool. Build a mine and a hunting cap on these resources. Camp. And do that. Wolfsburg. Looking pretty good there, my friend. You got plenty of housing. No shortage there. All your raw resources are being worked. So I think what's going to happen here is we'll do the thing where we get the academy, the cemetery. Is there anything else that's got a limit of 1? The fortress, the grocer. Oh, which also crafts things. We don't have a little check mark, though. I don't think these are actually unlocked. I think we could build the grocer for the stats and boost farms in the region. Oh, it's the upgraded granary. Okay, let's leave it for a second here. Monastery. Oh yeah, we can start building these things. Monasteries can brew beer as well. We definitely have to get that going, and we have a research boost to those things. And then pubs and everything, yeah. All these 1 per cities, I think we want to spam the crap out of these things. All right, we got ourselves an expert and a claim. Let's do the expert first. It is taking a while to build these feasts or whatever this is. Let's do that, although... Hang on, before I use this, if I check on this... You've got your accelerators. Although, ooh, you can use malt to boost the festivals. Let's do that 1 every 3. And you still have experts. Okay. I don't know. I'm fond of pigs. We could save up multiple claims to grab these because they're more expensive, or we could settle a city here, although we're very much at our limit. It is interesting, though, the idea of just saving up the claims. I wonder if it's worth it. Maybe we just bank it. At negative food, which maybe we could shuffle some amenities around, but I may not be worried right now. Presumably it was positive food until we just grew. Oh, a little interception, although we have strength on our side here. Seems okay. And we've got ourselves a gathering hall in Semden. So right, we've got to assign some jobs over here. So we've got a slow but net gain of festivals. We do have a... Interesting, I guess just because of the sync. See, here we're generating a net of 1 jewelry every 2 turns. But it's telling us next turn is going to go down by 1, just I guess because of the timing. So if I was just looking at this number of -1, I would think I've got a deficit of jewelry, but that's not actually the case. So again, I would like a raw net per turn. Not just what is happening next turn. We got a slow production of strategy codexes. I think the jewelry is quite nice, though, because it's city prosperity and happiness, although precious metals are being consumed super fast. Yeah, no, you know what? We can't really build these at a good rate. So... I think we will be consuming a lot of festivals. So I'm going to throw in some more of this. More malt. 1 festival every 4 turns. And then we can actually look at what's going on with this city. Repairing its city walls, it is going to get a dwelling to increase its cap. Currently it's got negative food. We don't have much in the way of bread, because it needs some health as well, but... I like these carriages. The production's good. Okay, that's a lot of prosperity. Let's do a feast. Growth, food, happiness, that's fine. Really don't need more prosperity. Maybe we throw in some health since it is impacting our growth, obviously. Although, again, currently we're fine. We'll throw in some herbal meds. Okay. I think we need more buildings that just give us some basic things. What's better, Civ 4 or this? Man, what's up? You know my love for Civ 4. Damn. How could you ask me to choose like that? That's rude. Anyway, this weaver, we're going to weave some garments because we don't have anyone making this at all. And also, it's pretty good amenity to deliver. So that'll consume tunics, which is fine. And yeah, we got lots of wealth right now. So let's go ahead and feed some of that wealth in here. Wheel, we don't have looms, which I think we can make. We do have the gear, so we'll throw that in and get this happening. That's actually quite nice.
You're the first nation to reach the high medieval age.
The high medieval age. We're going to get high in the medieval era. This unlocks the syrup. Welcome to the high medieval era. Driven by significant scientific achievements, powerful new engineering methods, weapons, and materials bring the world closer together, reinvigorating diplomacy and deadly conflict between nations. New forms of travel bring novel ideas and opportunities for trade to every nation, and scientific advancement begins to accelerate with larger technological gaps appearing between nations at a much faster rate than before. Boom! Heavy plows. Distillery. Topiary Park. And then a couple of things we've already got. Baking. Let's get baked in the high medieval age. Central bank letter of credit. Horseshoes. Doesn't unlock much. Musical theory. Well, it's St. Basil's, but this would require us to produce some stained glass, really. So it's a little awkward. The amphitheater's potentially useful, but architecture. Oh, glass windows. Oh, that's a lot of health. The Angkor Wat, which needs ceramic pots, which you do build. Plus 40 security in the city that gets built. So wherever we build Angkor Wat, that's where we're going to want to deploy all of our troops from now on. Crafting Guild. Is this an upgrade? That's the workshop upgrade. And has tons more buildings available. Oh, and we get the residence, which is the level up from the dwelling. Okay, architecture is very tempting. Pilgrimage, Dried Food Goods Shrine, Sagrada Familia from Barcelona, haberdashery, one of my favorite words. Rugs and carpets, shoes. I was going to say I thought we already had that, but no, we have sandals unlocked, which we aren't producing. The cobbler and tailor, which are going to be probably upgrades over there. Haberdashery is clearly a very high priority one as well. Telescopes, observatory, mechanized clocks, class, flotillas, crafting guilds. Metallurgy for steel. I mean, we've already got concrete and gear. We could potentially delay steel until another tech later on. Precision engineering, which is the Enlightenment period. There's a tech called steel, which is in the Renaissance, which you haven't been, or metallurgy. So metallurgy comes first. We might be able to just skip metallurgy, though. I think I like the idea. So haberdashery is going to be a high priority, but I think I'm going to go architecture first. Oh, we have an event.
Sect of dedicated worshippers have been traversing to the top of a nearby mountain for prayer. With rickety bridges and steep slopes, the trek is only for the most.
Sandals give a production buff?
It would be a great honor if you, as their nation's leader, were to provide an offering for their pilgrimage.
So we do have some codices. Religion spread in all cities. Man, I think we'll offer the tithe. We don't have unlimited wealth, but we're making pretty good money per turn. Plus 10 happen in all city for 30 turns. That is a lot of production bonus. Let's do it. Another event.
Hey, Quill, pay
No voice acting in this one. Hey, Dr. A.H. Kempf. Thanks for the sub. Slightly regretting maybe reading that out loud. Anyway, sponsor the invitation. More happiness. Well, some of our cities might be happiness capped, but we're not going to take a production hit. No upgrades right now, huh? No, we don't see it in this mode. We see it in this mode if there's upgrades that we can do, and we may or may not have the material for, but... Okay, we've got lots of metal tools. We're going to want to start using these to upgrade the farms. Maybe it's a priority. Okay, growth. Oh, you have a slot. Hold on. Let's definitely throw something in here that produces some food. More food, more better. Good amount of food from the pastries. Let's keep Berlin growing. Berlin wants pastries for sure. And I guess upgrading the farms. Well, not this farm because it's not producing food directly. Oh, and you're still using... I know, that's the plow. I thought that was the lithic tools. Yeah, we still don't have anything over here. You know what? I like the idea. I think we're going to upgrade the farm. Anything else we can upgrade now? Yeah, more farms for horses. Let's do it. Stone pit to the mine. Yeah. Oh, it even doesn't even need any special materials. Oh, we got an irrigated farm here that never got any plows deployed. Okay, everything else is assigned. All right, that'll keep you busy for a little while, and I think that's good. The monasteries and things also really good.
Wilma Mankiller is gathering funds for a heritage center for the Cherokee Nation. When crunching the numbers, she realizes that tourism will be essential to financing the endeavor, and asks if you will advertise the center to your citizens to raise the numbers.
50 wealth, we got plenty of. Adversaries, ooh, yeah. So this is the most powerful, the second most powerful civ in the game. We are the #1 most powerful. We've already got a war going on. I don't really want to start another one. It is interesting that it unlocks the museum for us to build, though. That's really interesting. But it would start another war for sure. We've got the wealth. Knowledge boost into capital is fine. Let's do this, just to prevent another war from immediately breaking out. If we can help it. All right, make your way over here to assist. Oh, actually, yeah, we are below on strength now. Yeah, that's the way it goes. We want these lighthouses, like we want a bunch of stuff happening. Oh, these dwellings can fit more stuff. Not that we have these things. Okay, we are starting to get a lot of candles. What is this as supply? +2 city knowledge. Honestly, hardly a big deal. Do I want to prioritize the upgrades or getting down, like, the monasteries and things? I think I want to prioritize the upgrades. I want to avoid having... Yeah, it opens up more possibilities. We get a lot more bang per territory buck. So we're going to aggressively upgrade as much as possible, especially since some of the math that we're using to figure out like how many of a resource we have is going to change dramatically as all these upgrades kick in. Yeah, game console as a dwelling resource. Makes sense. Oh, so as we get further into the game, we're running into fewer things that are voice acted. As scholars flock to your nation's academy, I guess we probably built our first academy. They undertake inquiries into all parts of the human experience, including emotion. 3 promising philosophers find themselves embroiled in a passionate debate, drawing in crowds from all over the city. Each posits their own definition of love with convincing argument. The crowd wonders which of their views you will endorse. Love is a god, +10 secured in all cities, +1 force strength. That actually might be super relevant. +1 growth in all cities for 10 turns. Knowledge, you know what? We don't need knowledge. Our tech is going fine. Yeah, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. That is our philosophy. But we're going to do this. It might... Oh, no, we're definitely taking a spanking. We can't run away. That's actually... Man, that is... bad news. I think I will have to start spamming out more units here. Okay, you've dealt with those baddies, which is good. We've got just a scout coming through here, although theoretically we could cause problems. I'm going to just put you on rest until healed, and we'll deal with you for something else. Hello, experts. Oh, definitely go into the dock. For sure. Otherwise... I think it's probably... Yeah, let's keep collecting these, because these are good resources for something. And then otherwise... I think I will grab this for the shellfish. I don't know that anything uses shellfish. Maybe it's available as a direct amenity? Negative food. This is going to run out, but that's fine. Okay, let's keep it going for now. Hey, Portos! Portos is one of the 3 musketeers, right? I think. So an apothecary's been built over here. Or... Oh, this might have been a limited run apothecary. We can start making soap now. We don't have tallow yet. The whole thing... We got to... Somewhere we built fishing nets with the idea of building tallow. Okay, maybe what I'll do is I'll throw you in perfume first, which we can get from timber. That is going to give us negative timberage. Or we do more herbal medicine. Why did it auto-slot in the mandrake? What? Why did it do that? I mean, I'm not complaining. That's exactly what it would want to do. I wonder... Did we just repair this apothecary or something weird like this? Like, did it have herbal medicine production already in the queue previously that was using it? Did we do like a limited amount run and now it's just repeating what we had in there? It must have been because we had it in there before. Okay. And someone pointed out we could get tallow from pig farms. With our pigs, live hogs, we don't have an infinite amount banked, although we are definitely making a pretty big surplus over here, so that would be a good candidate for change. And yeah, I would love maybe a more of a global management. Yeah, over here in Berlin, we've got some fishing nets. And our fish situation, yeah, we've got a surplus of this as well. Maybe I'll change one of these to tallow. And we'll find a pig farm somewhere. Like, let's say this one. Yeah, I can make tallow, because if we look at the pigs, yep, big surplus. In fact, we could potentially make more. Maybe I'll go ahead. We should still be running a surplus. Well, that is 2. Right now we got a surplus of about 4 per turn. Okay, I'll switch another one over to tallow. Done. Also, maybe get you in some supplies. Jeepers. Okay. How's this one looking? Yeah, same thing. Got a plow in there. Also, it's a specialist in improvement screen, so you're saying from here? Yeah, that's true. We can slot them in there. That may actually prove to be much easier. Thanks for the reminder, Cyberdude. I knew it was there. Like, I know that you can see a specialist here, and I know that those dots are there, but it hasn't been in the sort of muscle memory to check there first. Oh, yeah, and the other thing we need to do actually is build some more military units. I guess if I look at the raw resources, again, it'd be nice to see a net. We're running a deficit on copper, so if somewhere had a copper farm, it'd be a good one to see. But I have to keep going back and forth. Can I mouse over the fish? Oh yeah, okay. That might not be a bad thing. Oh, this is a salted fish. So we've got a slight, very small surplus of salted fish being produced. So that might be a good idea to put an expert in there. Oh, no, you have more space for things. Rice. Oh my god, yeah, rice grain. We're generating tons. Thing is, I thought we were. Oh, maybe we switched some production because I thought we were using crazy amounts of rice. Why aren't you showing me the? There we go. Horses, a huge surplus. Grape. Right now, I don't think we're even consuming grape. Oh, okay. The stone stuff, iron, yeah. We want that. In fact, you'd be a pretty good candidate for an upgrade too, but we're going to finish the queue. Okay, now we're out of experts. You gonna read?
Brutal onslaught.
Yeah.
Your city is pillaged and buildings destroyed. Citizens congregate in the streets, bereft of shelter and scared for their futures. They look to you, their leader, for direction and for comfort.
We're going to promise violence. So we did lose this whole army, which includes my catapult army. All right. We build the anchor. What? Our pots are going down. We need to increase our pot production. Maybe this is why I get flagged on YouTube. And I want a haberdashery. Boom. Okay, crafter's idle. Let's add a workshop over here. We don't have the metal pots being made yet, or the looms. And actually, we definitely need... I don't know that we need an infinite amount of looms, because I don't think they get used as an acceleration. I think they just go into supply. So we just need some amount. I'm going to queue up, say, 10. Timber, wool, rope. Oh, there's some rope consumption. So we're going to make a handful of looms. And, yeah. Unit idle over here. Well, let's go and take care of the scout, who actually might be stuck there. Well, he can walk through my territory, but he may not want to. Yeah, we're going to wipe this out. 18 turns left, the war will end automatically. Just have to not lose Parsa, which we're clearly okay at. The Weavers might have a nation limit. 10 is probably too many. I think that the looms might have a few other uses, though. I don't know. You may be right that it's too many. But, let's see. Wolfsburg. What do we want to claim? I'd love this copper, but we need 2 claims. This might be another case of saving up, potentially. We can get more mandrake here. It doesn't feel like we're hurting for it. Oh, that's nothing. That just, okay, that's just frosty. I thought it might have been like cotton or something. So there's nothing we can claim now that gives us another resource. Yeah, I'm legit wondering about just saving this one and then picking up Kusa next time. What does the specialist in academy do? More knowledge, which is quality of life, which is good. Or, oh, more mines. That's a good idea. We are netting silicates right now, and we've got a lot stored up. Oh, hold on. We need someone in the dock for construction speed. That's first. But it's possible, I think it's possible I hadn't assigned all the silicates to be used yet. The other thing we could do is spend a little bit more money to speed. Let me do one here. We're going to need some in bank for events and things. Okay, that's done. Ephesus doesn't actually have walls, but we're hurt, and I don't currently have any other armies nearby. So what I'm thinking of is I'm just going to back up here so we can do heals, stay a bit of a defensive footing, make sure nothing weird happens. The war will time out on its own. You say it's a good hybrid between Civ and Vicky 3. Yeah, and a little bit of Anno. Certainly that kind of vibe. Which I think is one of the reasons it's ringing so well for me. Like, I'm with people who are like, yes, the crafting and improvement and supply and goods acceleration system is unwieldy. And yet, loving it. Oh, they GG'd out. The timer wasn't there, but they were like, nope, they knew better. Okay, that's fine. We got another Paragon available. I think at this point, we do kind of want some more masterpieces rolling. These guys build exactly the same kind of masterpieces. Wonder production, calf production, masterpiece, happiness, and this is all cities with a culture improvement. Actually, this could maybe generate a bunch. Prestige. Raw research. We don't really need the raw research. Yeah, I'm just going to pick one of these two and we'll just use them for some masterpiece stuff. Been very involved in the Discord. Yeah, I didn't join the Discord, but the devs do post on the Reddit, which admittedly isn't the most active subreddit in the universe, but they have been there talking about things. They've got plans. Yeah, global economy manager. Yeah. And again, we have to, and this is the same thing when something is in early access. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the musician. This includes things that are in early access. That includes things that are like fully released and have patches. We can't be like, oh, the dev has said they're going to do X, therefore it's fine and we're not going to criticize things. However, we also have to appreciate devs that are responsive and specifically talking about what they're going to build. And in this case, I'm pretty much looking forward. I think like the first major patch for this game, I think is going to be something that is very helpful. They've released a few patches for performance already, but I think whenever the first major patch comes out, I think they really are going to address a lot of the issues that were there. So yeah, I think we're going to go masterpiece creation speed in your capital, +1 all masterpiece. No, so we're going to start some masterpiecing, and yeah, just do whatever. Do the first thing that you're proficient in. Go nuts. Oh, you're available as well, huh? Same thing. First thing, oh, you're not, oh no, you can do here. Perfect. There we go. Be nice if it put all the proficient stuff at the top, but that's okay. Make me more masterpieces, which will give me more prestige. Oh, we've got a 1,000-point lead over Wilma, and we haven't even done anything like build a wonder, which gives us a huge point injection. You don't need to go and boop this guy anymore, actually. You are going to cancel your move. And you're fully healthy? Great. What you're going to do is you're going to come down here. It's pretty far away, but we're going to clear that hyena out. We should probably focus, as our production queue is empty, we will build up some more units. So this one here is actually idle. We're not planning on unlocking new unit types anytime soon. Do I have a catapult in our queue here? We do, and some bowmen. Okay, so we're just going to build some new frontline troops, which in this case are going to be these footmen. We're going to start just getting a little bit of pool. We're not going to necessarily muster them. We're just going to make sure they're available. We should probably look at building more triumphs as well if they're available. The world wonders, which they're called triumphs over here. Rug and carpet, shoes, fine clothes, tailor, cobbler, so yeah, more upgrades. Also may reveal dies. See, it says you can harvest them, but it turns out, which I hadn't realized, what it's actually doing is revealing them on the map potentially somewhere. Conceivably, they might be getting revealed somewhere where we already had an improvement that we'd want to replace, and I don't know if there's a quick way to do that. I don't think we can search for a resource. Okay, we've done the first two techs that I really want to do. I suppose you could do stronghold engineering just to build trebuchets instead of the catapult, although we have one, we don't really need more. The Himeji Joe might not be bad. We don't need any funky, weird resources to build. Or maybe universities. Oxford, University, we can build law books, we can do paper, which we can't currently make right now. Oh, that's the other point. Do we have ocean-capable ships? The answer is no. These mechanized ships here, let's talk about mechanized clocks. I wonder, the Carrack, sailing vessel high, how come we can't get the traits? Units. Carrack. Navigate coastal waters. One, 5. What does this number represent? But I'm assuming... What's this traverse the sea? Oh, that's our movement speed, I bet you. So you can do the sea as opposed to the cog. Okay, how can we tell if something can go into the ocean or not? I mean, one assumes the nuclear submarine can go into the ocean. But it says attack on the sea, traverse coastal waters. Which the ancient cog... Attack on the sea, traverse coastal waters. Unless it's not tied to the unit type, and instead it's a technology. Like, what if at some point, just the technology says enables ocean? Oh, cog's early. Hold on. Check the trireme instead. Thank you. I was thinking a cog is quite ancient, but maybe that's not the case. If we look at the trireme... Maybe. It does not say move on the sea. Submarine says traverse the sea. Trireme does not. Okay. And the Carrack does say traverse the sea, so presumably it can enter full ocean tiles. Anyway, we'll go mechanical clocks then. It doesn't unlock much. But it would give us a ship capable of sailing the seas. Metallurgy is dirt cheap to unlock steel. But we'll get it somewhere else. Our longship couldn't enter the sea though. That is interesting, and you would think it would have been able to. Like, we dismantled it because it couldn't go anywhere. No, it doesn't. It doesn't traverse the seas. Which... Alright, fine. Yeah, in the end, I'm not sure it matters too much what we look for. Yeah, optics is interesting because you build the observatory. It gives us raw research, which, I mean, it's fine. We don't need it, but it's fine. And then telescopes can be built, which gives us even more research, which really isn't important. But I can see I suspect this probably has a city limited one. It doesn't say, but it's got the prestige and it's got the knowledge stuff. So this is probably another thing of build one of these in every single city. You wonder what the metal wonder does? The mines of Ramalama Ding Dong over here. Oh, it gives us free metal ingots and precious metals per turn. The precious metal part is actually kind of cool. All right, screw it. Let's do this. I like it. Agreement broken. Rude. Specialist. You actually need some food. I think I'll throw the specialist in the irrigated farm. There you go. A couple over there. You still have negative food. You do have another slot for things available, though. There you go. Get the pastries. Positive food. Good stuff. Irrigated farm. That. They call it a mine. Hey, that's good. You rest until fully healed. Yeah, and the production boost to all workshops is obviously amazing. Okay, what we're going to do, though, here is we are going to build more military units. I don't think we go with the Zerkers. Skill 17. Yeah, footmen are strength 25. Yeah, I need a few more of these banked so that I can deploy units when the need arises. Same thing here. Drop in a footman. Now we're going to have enough to mount at least one instant army, but I think I'm going to throw in some more. There's a risk, of course, that they're becoming obsolete in the relatively distant future. Oh, you're anti-cab specifically. You're vulnerable to infantry units. That may be part of the problem. Swordman 107. Okay, maybe we did throw in some berserkers because they're actual infantry, so we can be a little bit more of a balanced composition. Okay, we'll throw in a few of these in here. Beer! Beer and wine. Okay. So we're going to use grain and malt. Yep. And I guess the glass consumes 1 per turn as opposed to 2 per turn. We know we've got a shortage of these ceramic pots, which I may need to increase. But let's do that. So we're going to generate 1 beer every 3 turns. I don't even care what it does. It doesn't matter. But what does it do? So as a supply, that's it. So as a supply, so this is just added to a building, which presumably we can supply, I bet you, like a dwelling. Increase the city happiness, decrease the city knowledge. Speaking of happiness, we're capped out over here, but we have some events generating positive happiness, so not too worried about doing that. And as an amenity, happiness counts as food and city knowledge. That's the thing. The thing with beer is that back before proper sort of sanitation, the beer that was brewed, first of all, apparently was quite low percentage, really. The beer was not very strong. You know, like only like 2% alcohol, somewhere around there. Was a much safer way to stay hydrated because it the brewing process eliminated a lot of the impurities that would cause sickness from drinking water. And it does have calories in liquid bread. Yeah. Okay, I don't think I need to build more military units. We could do some upgrades, which to me is a little bit tempting right now. There you go, that mine needs to be kitted out. Basket in there. Yeah, I kind of feel I'm going to do a bunch of upgrades. I have negative global food, but we have a huge bank. I'm still feeling okay there. It's same with wine in a sense. Historically, the wine was probably weaker and was another way to, in a sense, get some safer liquid / calories in. The problem is the more percentage alcohol content, the less hydrating things become, because then it becomes a net negative from your kidneys and things, filtering some things out. It's like drinking salt water. Salt water doesn't actually hydrate you, because you use more water than it produces just trying to filter it out. Oh, we've got a loom over here. We can throw out this weaver. Cool. Okay, yeah, so we'll queue up all these upgrades. I'm fine with that. Le Chacal Bleu. Hey, thanks for the sub. The gift subs. Okay, we're not going to play that. Another Paragon. You got even more masterpiece things. Knowledge, +5 quality of life in all our cities. Hold on. What do we have? I think one of the other things people brought up is it would be nice to see what roles we have sitting for our advisors. Okay, we have a chief advisor. Oh, yeah, Zufu could go. Hold on. Yeah. Let's remove you. Let's get a new chief advisor. I think +5 quality of life stats in all cities. Yeah. You're the man, dog. You're the dog, man. There you go. So you're going in there. And then you're being removed, and then we'll assign you somewhere after. Okay. Unit idle here, which is fine. I'm going into squint mode to see if there's anything for us to just boop on the map. We've got someone going over there. I mean, I guess we could do this leopard just for funsies. Okay. I don't know that it's in the way for anything. All right. So yeah, we can produce steel, which is produced where? At a forge. Unlock with technology steel. Wait a minute. Oh, and foundry. Industrialization. I don't actually know. Do we have foundry? It's interesting that the building that produces steel doesn't get unlocked by this tech. But that's okay, because we can build the Mines of Ramalama Ding Dong over here. Different Ramalama Ding Dong. It's a very common name. And that is actually pretty enticing. It doesn't have to be built anywhere specifically, although ideally somewhere with a lot of workshops would be the dream place. Let's get those mechanized clocks after all. And I guess we could go crafting over here. I can go to workshops and see, hey, who's got a lot of workshops? Berlin's got 3. Parsa's got 4. So really, Parsa... You have an empty zone? Yeah, you do, right over here. Let's build the mines here. Let's make it the priority, so we don't get beaten. There was another ding dong, I can't quite remember it, but it rings a bell. Heyo! Kappa. Well, I think first of all... I'm sorry, I'm out of wood? Huh. What I'm going to do... I'm going to set you to gather wealth first. Gather knowledge. Oh! You can set a duration! Holy crap! See, as much as we have some complaints about certain UI things in this is great. Because one of the things I was just about to say, I'm going to set you to gather knowledge. I'm going to have to remember at some point to tell this city to stop gathering knowledge and build some things instead. Run this for 5 turns. There you go, and then it'll prompt me to do something again. Oh, I like that. There are some of the other games that are similar to this where you can do certain things. Now, it's a little unfortunate that over here we can't see what the zones produce, because it might be a good way to do the building. But what I'm looking to do here is do things like, where's my logging camp? Yeah, see this place here? Great spot to go crazy with logging. So that's moors here. Honestly, I might just end up building, like filling this with logging camps. That's what we're going to do. Really get our lumber count up. I hadn't realized this had been dipping down so low. I think one of our... Did we set up the perfume place to use 30 wood per turn? No, we didn't. But I would like to. The reason you can use wood to make perfume is because you can get vanillins out of wood. I assume. Or maybe it's because it's sandalwood or cedarwood or all these different things. It's entirely possible as well. Okay, so yeah, I don't actually want to deploy the military right now. You have -19 from craft. And we know there's a bunch of things that are using 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 wood per turn. We could turn off and toggle, but generally it's going to be okay. There's still lots you can build here. These chemists are interesting. That's one of the things we need some more of. What does the crafting guild do for us? Oh, that's the upgraded workshop. Yeah, okay. Any raw resources? Oh, yes, you do. You could use some food. Well, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some wood, but which might be fine. Let's get the shellfish rocking and rolling. Oh, interesting. You can get precious stones out of this. Makes sense. Marble. Or pearls. We also need a lot of salt. I think we do need to get some more fishing things down just to make some more salt production. Making perfume out of wood? I don't believe it. Must be Barking Man. Ah, boo. Barking Mad. Now, the places that have actual fish, I think we keep getting fish because we're salting them. I mean, we've got a huge surplus, but that just means we can probably consume more in other places. But yeah, we'll do this. Now, what would be nice is if I could preset what I want this fishing net to do. Although, honestly, this place could use food. Actually, it might default to salt. Now that I think about it. Or maybe it defaults to a food mode. Alright, more reserves. That's fine. We're just not going to deploy them yet. That's okay. You're idle over here after clearing that. Great. Just heal up and then we'll figure out where we're sending you next. So... Let's get the dyes. And... Oh, there's a ruins cache. I think we need a scout for that. Oh, maybe I can send an army to this. There you go. Something we can do. Oh, also there's a barbarian over here. Where's my nearest military? There's you and there's you. Now this might be harassing this guy. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You're going to take a long walk down there. I'm hoping you can explore the ruins. No, I think it actually has to be a scout. Proper. Let's still move you down here because there's barbarian. I think we might need a scout proper. Oh, yeah, and there's some experts waiting to be deployed. Yep. Uh-huh. Copper, I think we are accruing. No, don't show me the stone pit. Show me the copper. We are. Not quickly. You know what? I'll put the expert in there. That's fine then. And then I'm just looking for the experts for the exclamation marks. No, no other green exclamation marks for the experts. We do have some regions to grab, but I think the idea with some of these is we're waiting for another growth, which admittedly isn't happening here. But yeah, I'm going to call it fine. Oh, do some of these have docks that could use a slot? Well, yeah. Well, we'll wait until we get some. It's fine. I do like the production bonus from docks, but some of these others are pretty useful too. Get here, masterpieces! Bum. It's a picture book. Kebra Nagast. City Idol. Uses food, and again, we could just queue up some upgrades. Lumber production is starting to happen, which is nice. But again, the academies and things like that are little one-offs. These are all farms. Can I build... Well, there's a granary. What does this upgrade to? Don't we have the upgrade for this? Oh, maybe not. Granary might not ever expire. It might just have more than one building. I'm wondering about the granary over here because it boosts farms. We have 3 farms in this zone. The thing is, the granary just makes grain stores, which we do want to run one in every city, but we basically do. Maybe I don't worry about building the granary. I don't know. Part of it is also the food. But the granary isn't going to make more food. It's going to increase the outputs over here, but we're using this for raw resources. Well, including spice, which is kind of nice. F it. We'll build it. Let's make sure to harvest the dyes. What? Oh! Well, we don't have the building for you. You need a farm. I probably don't have the wood to build the farm. That's why it's not in the list. Oh, you know what? Repair the city walls. But yeah, that's it. Because I have this filter where it doesn't... Yeah. You can make it only show you what you can build, but there you go. We can see the recommendations over here. So we definitely want to do that. But yeah, wood production is going up like crazy. Hello, expert. What do we want to claim? There wasn't actually anything here, although we could get some raw wood production. That's got salt specifically. Oh, the grocer was the upgrade. Maybe it didn't just show it because of my little filter. Elephants. Do you see elephants? That I can get now? Or reach eventually, maybe? Yeah, the forest or the wood's not a bad idea. 3 base, we could throw 3 more logging camps in there. I mean, our wood production is going up. We're building those extra logging camps, and we got some upgrades. But it's not a terrible choice. They're all kind of fine. You know what? Screw it. Done. Expert. Well, I might just throw you in the farm here. Oh, although you are growth capped. So you know what? Actually, with Parsa, unless I build more housing, which we will get eventually when we upgrade our residences, or our dwellings to residences, I think they're called. Then we'll have more housing, we'll need more food. But I don't necessarily need it right now. Our bread situation. Well, we are gaining. Although we don't have any banked right now. I think the bread might be getting consumed surprisingly quick in places. Yeah, I think we need to bank more and have more of a buffer. So let's throw, you know what, 2 experts in there. Sure. And upgrade you to some metal tools as well. Concrete, that's fine. Running more things in the mint could be interesting. Oh, let's get you metal tools. And the rope and the wheel, I think both give plus 50% crafting. They do. Can we upgrade dwellings? We can, although we probably need wood for it. You rest until healed here. All right, mechanized clocks. We'll try to rush out 1 Carrick for some exploration as well. We can go to the next era immediately. Oh, which will unlock cotton for us, which we didn't have, so that's nice. Dried food goods, barrels, gunpowder, muskets. I'm kind of thinking about grabbing universities. It's going to unlock 4 things we don't have. I think I'm going to do universities, and then we'll go to the next era. Although, heavy plows, when else do we get? Oh! We literally cannot get heavy plows in any other way. Never mind. Heavy plows it is. Good thing we checked. All right, Zranka has got plenty of housing. It's currently got positive growth. Has got another slot over here. We don't need more happiness. You know what? Let's give him some extra security or just a crap ton of health. Herbal meds. There we go. Increase the growth rate, or just eliminate some of the growth rate malice. We've got some upgrades available. Hey, can I upgrade? Okay, this is crafting. First of all, I'm not sure that you can upgrade for this screen. There's no... So there's no screen here that will just show me all lumber mills like this. Okay. You have a lot of farms, although a lot of them are doing other things. Oh! Here's an icon. I think this is telling me there is salt here, but that isn't being worked because the salt needs a stone pit. It's possible we're still getting salt, but at the base rate that's just not being multiplied. Or in fact, what we want to do over here is, I guess, demolish this farm and then build the pit. There's no change I can do here, right? So can I go here? Built the... I might need wood for it. I mean, I need wood for the mine. What's it called? Stone pit. Oh, I don't think I can build a stone pit anymore. I can only build a mine, and I need 50 wood for it, which I don't have right now. Okay, Zranka, let's try to remember to check up on this later on. These upgrades take wood, which I don't want to do. And we don't have the farm for this or that. Okay, Zrenka. Might have been the place where I did this before, actually. Let's have you do research for 10 turns. Not a bad place for logging camps here. Did I tell you to rest until healed? Why are you still idle? Oh, because you're full. No. We don't still have that weird barbarian unit buzzing around down here, do we? No, everything seems okay. Right, I can't pop this. Oh yeah, I still need to build a scout. You clear that. This wedge is pretty obsolete. Although we can still use to clear wild animals if we see any more. I'm not sure there is more. I think we've cleared all our wild animals. I might trash this wedge as being kind of pointless. Upgrade farms, I think, takes wood. I think it takes wood and metal. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't take wood. It takes a metal tool and I want to say 50 or something, but it might be material instead. Let's keep it just as a maybe a dissuade the attack thing. Well, these are a couple of different wedges. Yeah, no, they're really highly obsolete, but send you there and there. Kappa has a claim. Were we saving it for the 2? I feel like we were saving it for the 2 over here. None of the single claims really gives us much. We could grab that for a little passive wood generation. It's got 4 slots in it, actually. This wouldn't be a bad place for us to lumber mill the crap out of. Okay, we'll grab it. A little stone pit that could be upgraded, but it takes timber, which I still want to save up. And I don't have any more regular farms. Flower field. Used for crafting flowers. Oh! I was... Okay. I didn't realize that. That still takes lumber, which I want to just save up for now. I was thinking flowers was a resource that would be found. But it's not. We can build this. And in fact, we can have 1 flower field per city. So I'll probably end up building some of those. Oh, hang on. It is going to be worth using some lumber to build a dock here in Kappa. Let's do that now. Missing plows on a lot of farms. Yeah, and again, this is something that's a little annoying that we can't do globally, but I guess if we look at harvesters, yeah. I don't know if the plows get reset when we upgraded these. No, probably not. I don't know. Stone pits, see, they need metal tools, gears. Plow it up, baby. Okay.
Your people have excavated the mines of Rammelsburg.
The mines! Oh, look at the crowds! So many people. Okay, that's a nice wonder for us. Good for score, good for what it does, and yeah, the farms do need timber for the upgrades. Do we want a logging camp? Just because it's something we can build that doesn't need wood, you know? Which makes sense, because it would suck to be stuck, but you don't have any really good wood places, so that's not going to happen. You might just do some random filler work here. Yeah, you're sort of balanced growth-ish. Oh, these things are... Depletes in 0 turns. It's not yet depleted, but it's depleting. Yeah, same thing. Just throw in a few turns of gather research. 10 turns. Oh! You know what we do need? Hold on, I keep forgetting. We need a scout. Which doesn't even take wood. And I guess we need to start making some heavy plows. And I have lots of these. I built a granary for the other boost. We really don't need these things. Maybe it was foolish. I don't know. We have infinite rice. I'm not going to add stone pots. Or whatever here. Clay pots. You were cleared. You're not idle. Yeah, let me park you over towards Kappa. Oh! Okay. Defend Semnon. Which actually has a decent security rating. Who's got the highest? Berlin, but it's pretty far from the front. Okay, we're going to deploy an army over here in Semnon, because that's where they're coming. So, ground forces. Our biggest size is still the Legion currently. In one turn... No, it doesn't change anything. Okay. So we'll go shield wall. Foot, foot, foot. That's not foot. Foot there. Bowman in here. And deploy in Semnon. Right on the front line. Go, go, go. Berlin's got a claim. A very nice woody area. We could build a lot of lumber mills there. Which, I mean, what's going to happen is I'm going to be overbuilding on lumber. I think I will do it, though. Oh, we also need salt and things, but that's going to have to be okay. These are running out, but they're not actually out yet. You're still doing the scout, which is going to be fine. Wolfburg is idle. I should probably change some of these. The thing is, if I change one of these now... I think these just started. The jewelry just got assigned. Because if I take it out, I'm worried that it wastes it. But presumably, this hasn't even used its first tick yet. Bread. We need enough food to send you positive here. And as you grow, hopefully it'll open up another slot. Yeah, tier 11, which will be the next one, so we can feed even more things in here. That's good. But yeah, I think what we need to do is keep making some military units. So we'll do a mix of berserkers and footmen. Yeah, these wedges are a little obsolete, but still can defend. I'm going to send... Yeah, you are already going to Semnon, which is great. I'm going to send you to park yourself in Tabarastan. We'll have at least a defensive bonus. Okay, our food per turn is getting a little bit more dire. Maybe all the more incentive to not continue to grow things. There's our heavy plow unlocked. We're going to work towards gunpowder now, abandoning the rest. That's going to be okay. Another Zerker, please. Mustering begins. Cool. Specialist available. Excellent. You're going to come over to this one. I think there's another runes cache down here, too. We can just automate them, but we'll make sure they beeline properly. Keep going with the knowledge, actually. That's okay. No threat has spawned yet. You're here. You still have a claim. We'd like you to get another one. You're growing now, which is good. Okay, we've got plenty of wood. Oh, I can put a gear in there. Plow. Metal tools, gears in this logging camp. No upgrades to be done. I'm going to get you to do a footman, so we'll do a little bit of a mix. What's the max? If it's line infantry, we need to change the units. I mean, yeah, we don't get it for a little bit, but yeah, I'm sure it is infantry. Yeah. We're going to get in 4 turns. I guess I could stop on some of these and be like, you know what? We can just wait and build something else in the meanwhile. Okay, this one's just making food. Oh, it doesn't have a salt option. So, hold on. A default fishing net can only make food. One on a fish can make fish or tallow. So, for some reason, I thought I could make salt from all these C1s, but I guess you have to find salt specifically. Okay. I guess we'll leave it like that, then. Okay, Keel's already got some stuff in it, so we're clearly not building a wonder here. Oh, clams give salt. Ah. We could slap down a wonder. Maybe we do that. Monastery with the candles. Increase speed which religion triumphs are built. Causes profit engineer paragons to increase prosperity and happiness in all city. Build production towards religious happiness. I mean, maybe we build it for funsies, but what I'm wondering about is instead over in Kiel is look for things that are one-ups, right? Build a barracks, a flower field, a grocer, maybe. Let's start getting flowers. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. Well, let's not use up all our wood. Kappa. So could use some food from maybe another growth tick, but let's leave it at the... Oh, we've got some wood now. Let's start irrigated farms that we can build there. Okay, we're still waiting. I guess I can make a doom stack here. We do need to deploy... The next army needs to get a catapult going. Although this place doesn't have walls. You know, hang on. Actually, you're injured. Stay where you are. Just rest a turn. You join up here. Since we're not being threatened here right now, you move your way up here. Merge together. We can go after Gingen without catapults. Yeah, we haven't been actively working on religious spread, which we should really be looking at, but... Irrigated farm, cemetery, academy. That's a fine place. We'll build a grocer here. It's fine. Doesn't love the flower field by the barracks. Yeah, it's the field where the poppies grow. Right? Okay, so again, wood limited, but okay. We only move more food, but the idea is once we get more of our irrigated farms going, that's going to be all right. Okay. One of these workshops must be working on plows. Right here. We definitely don't need to build any more plows. We've got all the... Well, we only have 13 in storage, but we're going to be moving from plows to heavy plows. And in fact, let's do that now here. Let's... Okay, in case we had any production in this, let me put it at the top and just ask for one. Finish one plow. Then start working on... Maybe we'll do a fixed number of heavy plows, but like 20? I don't know how many farms we've got. Probably more than 20, but let's do that first. Still have lots of horses. We'll use that there. And I guess we'll use the metal ingots to start making heavy plows. We might want more than one place doing it. We can build compasses as well. It's interesting. This game is really filling the niche that Millennia was filling for me, but in a better way. I'm in love with R. Yeah, I really still want to go back to Millennia. I really do quite like... Oh, are we out of these feasts completely? Okay. I think the feasts get made at the town centers. Great Hearth, Gathering Hall, Town Center, City Hall. We might need to flip a few more over. I really want to go back to Millennia. I actually really like the tile development and stuff in Millennia. And you don't have to be as micro-intensive with the production. They scratch a similar itch. Similar but different. Codexes, yeah, we're not sitting on infinite amounts. We've got a good number of festivals. Maybe I can swap out of one festival. All these guys are making festivals. Oh. Hold on. I bet you Great Feasts are obsolete. I was wondering about that because I kept getting prompts for my gathering halls. It's like, oh, you need to queue something up. I bet you we've obsoleted the Great Feasts. And festivals are just a better version of it. That's exactly it. Okay. So we'll let the cities burn through what's left of those. Berlin. Not a lot we can build until we get more wood. Mecklenburg. Okay, Mecklenburg is a great wood spot. Yeah, okay. Let's logging camp the crap out of this place. Okay, so we can make a Legion shield wall, catapult, Zerk. See, then it reorders, which is a little bit annoying. Stop doing that! You're messing with me. There you go. Hang on a second. Legion. Shield wall. What? I mean, maybe it doesn't matter, but why did the catapult go here? That's a spot for a melee unit. Oh! You can put an invalid thing in an invalid slot? You think that one's done and waiting for new feast? Oh, maybe it is. Well, okay, tell you what. Next turn we'll go and we'll check them again. Huh. I didn't think it was allowed. Maybe just reloading would fix it. There might just be a little thing, but anyway. Done and done. Multiple forces. Oh, you're still waiting to merge. Actually, let's have all the forces meet up here and then advance to Jinjin. No one's threatening us here. You're moving out. But that's okay. We're getting a new muster over here to respond to the threat that's moving. Yeah, muster's beginning. That's fine. We got a big doom stack over here. Head this way. We got a great tech advantage that's helping with our military situation. No, you can put units anywhere, but if you slot right, the unit gets a bonus. But that's weird because you got the generic version. Like, I can just build a generic Legion or whatever it's called. Right? Right? Just default Legion, which has no filters. So to me, with the specialized one over here, it should enforce the filter, because otherwise there's no reason. Why would I ever build a shield wall and not have it match? I think we're going to grab... Ooh, I kind of want more metal. There's only two zones over here. What else can you get? You can also get silicates, but yeah, we need... We're netting iron, but I feel like if we don't keep grabbing the iron, we're going to hurt for it. So I'm going to do that, even though it's kind of a weak zone in terms of counts. Farms. Well, if we get you farms irrigated, we can put some people in there. Oh, this is another place. Yeah, all these places where I took over things. Oops. I know what I meant to do. Hey, what? Is this farm not producing anything? Oh, it's producing cotton? Okay. Is it on cotton? Oh, we have no cotton currently. We'll deploy an expert in here to maybe boost it. That's strange. Maybe weird bug because we didn't unlock cotton. Oh! That could be the case. We didn't unlock... It's possible we didn't unlock cotton, so it's not visible on the map. But maybe the farm was built up by someone previously and they have cotton selected. So we're sort of cheating and getting some free cotton out of it. Although our cotton stocks are sitting at 0, so maybe it's doing nothing. I don't know.
Your nation is the first to reach the Renaissance. Magnificent.
I am magnificent. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Renaissance, a critical era of tremendous growth in the arts, sciences, and engineering. Powerful ships began to tread the largest ocean bodies, and new perspectives on technology and culture find their way to all corners of the globe. The prolific speed and use of gunpowder weapons forever changes the face of warfare, and the methodology by which science is conducted is codified, creating an enduring framework for human thought that will persist to the modern era and beyond. Okay. Well, there's steel, which is a little redundant because we already unlocked steel, but we don't actually have a place to make steel, so we do kind of need to unlock the forge. Indoor stove is a good we can also make for our houses, which is kind of nice. there's the firearm tech. Like, we've unlocked musketeers, but we could go and unlock this for even better troops. Windmill over here only unlocks the windmill. Although this is the only way to get it, which is an upgrade over the mill, which actually we don't even have a mill. So we absolutely need to unlock the windmill here, because we don't have the base version of it. +1 bonus food from all farms and their upgrades. What, citywide? Alright, that's pretty freaking good. New government. Oh, one of these had a government unlock as well? Was it gunpowder? Oh, autocracy! Whoa, you can only have 5 cities as the limit! That's crazy! You can build a lot more troops. I guess this is the military catch-up tech. Did the AI steal... Did the AI steal all the land that you wanted? Are you upset about that? Are you looking for a solution? Would you like to make insert country here great again? Have you considered autocracy? I like that idea. Because this is basically what it is. Low city limit, extra forces so you can build a huge, massive army and then get positive modifiers towards it. Or maybe you're just building tall. Coffee? Reveal coffee beans. Have brewed coffee as a supply +5 research per turn. I like it. Which is not really necessary, though. Our research is actually insane. Anyway, we're already researching the windmill, which is what we're going to do. Nation advanced the Renaissance. Currently enough prestige to survive. Yeah, no kidding. We're #1. Not 2, not 3, not 4. We now have a 1500-ish advantage over the next. Xerxes lost to time. A couple of forget. Well, yeah, we blew them up. And then Boudica and Paka, who's currently at war with us. I guess they are really worried about that situation. All right. All right, if we want to build more of these things. War chariots, which I don't think we can ever build. Okay, we do need more ceramic pots. We consume them for something. Now, at some point, I'm assuming they become obsolete, but it might be worth, even just temporarily, slapping down some workshops to build some ceramic pots, which would enable a few wonders. What else do you need here? Fertilizer, which we haven't done yet. We need just a bunch of wood for cologne, but wood is going up pretty quickly now. We can upgrade, like we can build one whole irrigated farm for every turn. I mean, they don't build that quickly anyway. Although, we can have a total of 3 breweries in our entire nation. And there's at least 4 things that can be made in breweries. Maybe we do that. On the other hand, we can never build wonders in the seas. Maybe I should just drop all these fishing nets. If I do that, Parsa, with all these fishing nets, we'll have positive food a little bit. We could decide to build another dwelling. And yet, these things are sitting in 0. So this is a little bit misleading then. I guess if it has the exclamation mark and it says 0, then we just drop it. Okay, the beer will also fix our city's food problem. So, hold on a sec. Parsa might indeed begin growing. Right? If we throw beer in there, it'll have positive food, but it's growth capped. We can't get another zone unless it grows. So what I'm thinking is Gadara over here, we actually throw down some residences. Can we make the residences directly? Oh, we can. Huh, I wonder why that is. You can build dwellings, or you can go straight to a residence. The other thing I do is presumably is upgrade my existing dwellings, but... Okay, I'm going to build this here. And then I'm going to follow this up by just building a bunch of fishing nets. Oh, and then I'm out of wood. So I guess that's that. I guess overqueuing is a bit of an issue that way. All right, you guys can restart your siege. And then you may have been resting or something. Or I deployed you in a weird place. Oh, we got a specialist in Zrenka. Yeah, we're going to win that, which is good. More units coming. Okay, just vaguely make your way southish. We'll see what we're doing with you. What's this again? Oh yeah, rugs and carpet, but we're not making any, we just happen to have one. Or we claimed one. Oh yeah, this farm can also be... No, this is the weird one with cotton. It's making cotton, but I don't think we can necessarily get it. Right? That was the bizarre one. Where am I going to deploy the specialist? Doesn't really matter. We've got 1 million candles. I don't think we're making very many candles, even though we're not really consuming them right now. I think we'll just have this one place continually focused on making candles, which at some point we might consume. So... how do we feel about our city limit? You know what? Let's just raise this guy. Let's knock over our city limit for a size 4 city. Let's burn this sucker to the ground. So you have housing, you don't have enough food. Let's upgrade you. You have some housing and not enough food, but we don't have the ability to do... upgrade the stone pit. How are we doing with copper? Actually, we're fine currently. Well, we do have a ceramic shop over here. Metal tools. You have a specialist? You don't. Well, you can get yourself a basket, my friend. I really don't need to craft more of these food pots. We're fine. Nissa, let's just build, let's just get these one-offs. Get a monastery. Claim generated. Well, I think we're going to forward claim against Wilma here. Oh yeah, and then we got to do the feast thing. So yeah, we've got a few of these. I guess... oh, you've got growth. Hold on. You're getting beer. Congratulations. That'll fix that. Everything else is good. Yeah, so these zeros... beer it up. Beer, and we'll start to run low on it. You got a lot of things you can't use. Although we are actually producing cured meats. And it's not actually zeroed out. But you're full. We don't care about your negative food, because... I guess... wait, you are decreasing the total here. This is worth it for the production. Obviously, the growth part doesn't matter so much. And prosperity's nice. I guess we'll leave that there, but we need to increase our pastry production. We'll also need to increase our beer production, because we're definitely going to zero out on that. I'll go with the carriage. For the production boost. This place definitely wants beer. There we go, so you can grow big and strong. You have no menu. Oh, this is the place we're burning down, though, right? Yeah. Burninate it. Done. We needed more parking is the achievement I just got for raising a city. Okay, that works for me. And we get a new verse. I think I'm going to do +5 security everywhere. It's one of the things we haven't been raising too much. Just some generic quality of life seems always good. I mean, the masterpiece creation speed might be really nice, actually. I don't know how quickly the masterpieces get produced and how much of a +1 makes a difference. For all I know, it's like doubling the rate just by going from, you know, maybe a base to this. Paved Parsa and put up a parking lot. It wasn't Parsa, but I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and rest this unit before we do it. Or, you know what? Why don't we indirect fire this guy? Well, we only have one unit shooting, so actually that I don't think is going to do much damage. It really didn't. Still might have been the way to go. All right, yeah, you're not growing currently, but that might have to be okay, because if you grow... oh, we got positive food now. That's nice. But if you grow, then you'll consume more food, and maybe we want to keep us where we are right now. Let's look at our current improvements. Maybe focus on upgrades first, like this farm here. Sure. I'll just queue one up, though, because I don't want to use all my wood. Oh yeah, we'll process a bunch of these upgrades. That seems like a winning way. You've got room, which is good. Tell you what, let's do the stone pit. Crafter idle here. Oh, we can make dried goods. So the grocer, nice. I think we built grocers before, but we didn't have anything that we could build from them before. We could use raw food, which is fine for now. And you know what? I think is exactly what's going to happen first for the dried goods. And yeah, we'd love to use the salt and things. And then over here, it's a lot of timber, although we are producing a lot. It'd be better off to use these various materials, which means we will have to produce some more of these things. But yeah, let's throw that in. That's going to be okay. And yeah, produce infinite amounts. Because it's amenities which we consumed, plus 50 food. Okay. All right, these are pretty good. And we got a specialist available. Let's just drop it in here. It's more happy. Now, is our happiness still partially coming from one of our events? Yeah, the nice threads and blessed pilgrimages are events, which will eventually run out. Because this is getting us more happiness here. But let's do it. Flower field is built. We can boost it with timber. Sure, only one per turn. We don't fertilizer. I'm going to throw wealth at this one. And we don't have any saffron, but yeah, we'll just throw some random just material in here. Start to produce flowers. It's used to construct things. It's also amenities, which we may or may not slot in. But yeah, there's no reason to set a number, unless at some point the flower field unlocks a different kind of flower that we might want to change to. But for now, we'll do that. Berlin still has a feast slotted, which we're going to want to replace. You've got lots of growth potential. Throw some beer in here. But yeah, we definitely don't have enough beer production. We need to work on breweries. Okay. Yeah, this has walls. This has catapult, doesn't it? How do we see what's in here? Yeah, this is the catapult. Good. Okay, tell you what. You rest until healed. You come over here and see if you can smash this guy. I want you healthy because you're going to go have to burn down these walls. And we might take that city. It'll give us minus 10 everywhere because we're over a limit. But that's going to be okay. Mr. Scoot, you have something to grab over there, please. And we do need to put a cut in here soon. You're going to... Interesting. Oh, I can't enter the city because of the walls, which is fine. So we're just going to go there, sidestep this. It's the same amount of moves, regardless. There's our windmill, which we're going to want to build probably everywhere. If it boosts food in all farms in the city, not just a zone, yeah. Printing press gives us all things we can't currently do, which seems pretty amazing. White column, boost growth in the city, production, just a lot of prestige. Found religion. Presumably if we didn't already have a religion, which we do. General Hospital, hey, that's a good show. Needs a bunch of glass. City health, presumably in the current, yeah, so it's one per city probably. It could produce various medicines and stuff later when we get those unlocked. The other thing we can do is unlock cannons, which does give us a 3 or 5 slot army. Well, I guess we already have that. We have brigades unlocked, which is presumably the generic one, but we could unlock the tercio. The brigade, 5 slots, no bonuses. The tercio, 5 slots, no bonuses. Why do both of these exist? What's interesting here is the protector is 3 slots. It's specifically 2 gunpowder, 1 artillery, but still just a plus 10% strength while fortifying. Why does this exist? Unless... Is gunpowder special, so our current military formations with infantry, maybe they're like a melee infantry as opposed to a gunpowder infantry, so they don't work. That might be the situation. Whatever, cannons are cool. Let's get cannons. We like things that go boom. True. Building a distillery needs steel. Building the pub needs glass. Yeah, okay. What we need is more glass. So factory ceramic shops. I think what we're doing is going to slap down a bunch of ceramic shops where we can. We can only build 2 more in our entire place, but we are going to do that. They do boost the speed of each other. It would have been nice to make a specialized one, but whatever. I'm going to build it here. Ceramic, ceramic. Berlin. Probably some upgrades, I'm betting. Yeah. How are we doing on baskets? They're climbing, not super quickly, but they are climbing. Housing's fine. Oh, if anything, you need food. How's this weaver? Surplus. Not a huge surplus, but some. This weaver's making rope, and I'm not sure that we need more rope. There's a couple of things we have that consume it. This actually, I think this might be the only place where we're building rope. Plus 1.1. It says 1, but it might be a rounding thing. It says 1.0 solid. I don't know where we're getting 0.1 rope from. But we actually might have to keep this just generating rope as the one rope place. I'm sorry, loom here is plus 200% craft reduction to all crafting improvements in the city? The entire city? What? The entire city? Okay. We do have a lot of rope saved up. There's a couple places that consume it, mostly... Well, actually, there's no consumption. I thought there was a couple of things that consumed it. I know mostly it's supply. I guess I will swap out of the rope for now. It's bug, though, FYI? Okay. I'm betting that's not what it's supposed to do. I'm betting it's supposed to do 200% crafting to this particular thing. So, yeah, it might just be utterly glitched. We don't currently have any rug and carpet, which we could put in our houses. And the fine clothing, which is an amenity, which could be good in places where we don't need food. Constructs a Smithsonian. But I think we want rug and carpets to slot in. Yeah, I don't care about the supply. It's going to be slot into the houses. So this actually could be a good case. I mean, yeah, swap you, finish 1. Let's make like 20. Use some fabric just because we have more of it right now. Sure, use the dyes. Okay. Oh, and yeah, you can be upgraded from a weaver to a tailor, which I think also unlocks... Shifted something immediately. I think I just reordered this. It might unlock different kind of constructions, or maybe things we can only make at one versus the other. I'm not sure if that's a thing. We got another verse. I don't care about research agreements. Build production, military things. Plus 3 craft production in your capital for each region within it. Yeah, okay, that's nice. I like that. Capital will craft faster. More dried foods is good. That's a hell of a lot. Well, it's actually more food than the beer. I mean, the beer also does happiness. But actually, we do kind of want the dried goods. Well, I mean, obviously we want the beer too, but... Okay, we'll put in the bread, although we're going to need to up that. The salt continues to be a problem, but we're not going to slot anything else in there. And yeah, glass and ceramic pots is still a problem. I'd rather the glass, because I suspect we're shifting to that. Maybe I won't slot anything in here right now. Workshop here. What do we want you to do? Well, we don't have anyone making barrels yet. We never did get around to making these pots, which are used in housing. Okay, we need to get some of these metal pots for our house stuff. Metal ingots, raw materials. Make like 40, and then we'll revisit you. It'll give us positive food. All right, we'll throw the festival in there. Oh, actually, you're just break even on food. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we've got anything that gives you more food right now. Yeah, okay. Done. Oh, Berlin's got an expert too. Sheepers. Well, actually, do you have a... Okay, this irrigated farm's already being maxed out. I think it's actually probably worth putting into the Great Hearth, and then we still have experts. Oh, fabric actually needs a boost. And we'll throw the loom in there, although potentially the loom apparently doesn't work right now. That might be a good upgrade candidate as well. But okay. I guess I could have put the expert in the fishing nets. These fishing nets really don't do much food, though. They're pretty pathetic. Is that about the carriage? Gives production. That's not going to give us more food, though. Carriage gives more food because production equals more anything. Does it? This is giving us city production. This is not giving us harvest speed. So I'm not sure. Advice number beyond. Definitely clarify if you know a fact. Crafting items, build improvements. And harvesting have a production cost. Each turn your city production is added to each ongoing task. Oh! The raw production does actually boost our harvesters. Really? Oh! Okay. Thank you for that info, actually. And... Wow. Oh, these are all our new logging camps. I actually would really like it. And I know there's a little bit of a pop-up in the sidebar. But yeah, this could be one of those things where, like, I would love a really obvious thing when you finish. But this is all going to be part of the, like, the global production thing. But the idea being, like, give us a better way to manage these little sub things. Because yeah, we built a bunch of logging camps. There's a few other places we built a shite ton of logging camps. So Schwaben needs, we have heavy plows finally. And metal tools and gears and heavy plows. And then we're out of heavy plows for now, but that's okay. And oops, the stone pit can use gears. Farm here can use a regular plow. Okay, we're gonna wrap up the video here, the stream today. Oh yeah, see that? There we go. That's the other place where we put down a crap ton of these logging camps. And what a waste to not have this right away. Now, part of it is, of course, when I'm streaming, I'm trying to go fast, so I don't want to obsessively check each one of these. Although, when I'm not streaming, sometimes I'm lazy too. The ideal time for me to do all these is at the start of every stream. We've got another, you have a food-based farm? It's already full of, there we go, this one here. Get some experts in there. Before every stream, just like when I play Terra Invicta, it's the perfect time to go and have me check each one of these and make sure that everything is good and groovy. Oh, we're out of regular plows. That's fine. Now, actually, here's a question. Am I still producing regular plows? Because if the answer is yes, I don't want to. I don't see it in here, but it might be because we're actually perfectly at 0. I think the plows get made at workshops. Okay, so the answer is no. We only have one place making heavy plows. We might want more. I might want a second place dedicated to making heavy plows. How are we on these metal tools, actually? We have 71. They don't get consumed. We don't need to do that. Congratulations. You're going to switch over to heavy plow making. You can finish the heavy tool that you might be making currently. But yeah, other than that, you're going to go and focus on heavy plows, my friend. We'll do another 10 over here. And between the two of them, that should be enough for hopefully all of our farms. All right. Yeah, just one more turn. This game is very one more turnable. Like, it succeeds in that Civ kind of formula that way, which is great. I mean, so did Millennia. So did Humankind. When you're playing, you're like, one more turn for sure all the time. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. Is A Kiss for Luck streaming today? And if so, it'd be quite interesting because she is. Now, we're going to go and raid her. And give her some love. Tomorrow, she's going on a little bit of a trip. So give her some love. I'm going to see y'all on Saturday, where I suspect more Ara. Could be RimWorld, could be something completely different if something comes out between now and then. I don't know what the release schedule. We'll see what our stream is going to be on Saturday. But until then, I'll get some more episodes uploaded from the last stream of this for people who missed it. And yeah, apparently the first 2 episodes didn't have game sounds. I might do a re-upload on that. I might try it as a full VOD as well, so we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.